everything right, it was you and me.
Hi guys, welcome back to another episode of reading a random book off of my shelf. The thing is though, I'm not at home. I am in my college dorm, and in the beginning of the school year, I brought my book cart, I brought my TBR cart with tons of books off of my shelves that I really need to read in my TBR. I went home for winter break and then I went home for spring break, and for some reason, I only brought 2 books with me that I have not read yet. This reading a random book off my shelves is going to be between 2 books, which I will show you very shortly. Yeah, basically, if you didn't watch me doing this for the first time, I am doing this series where I read a random book off of my bookshelves. This is inspired by Books with Chloe. She has done so many of these videos and they always are so much fun, so I decided to do it. A few months ago, and now I don't want to stop. So my whole goal is to read a bunch of books that I own off of my TBR. These type of videos really help me to do so, but I only have 2 books with me like I previously stated. Let me show you the books that I have. Okay, so like I said, I only have 2 books with me. I'll show you the first one, The Heart Principle by Helen Huang, which I brought with me because I really do want to read this. This was gifted to me by my friend Alicia from Bookstagram. Love you, Alicia. I loved the Kiss Quotient and the Bride Test, and so I brought this with me because I was like, listen, I need to read this while at school. Like, I just need to read it. I know I'm gonna crave one of Helen Huang's books, so I brought this one. Apparently it is a completely different vibe from the Bride Test and the Kiss Quotient, and I'm kind of just like in the mood to read this. So I brought it with me. And then I also brought 𝓶𝓮𝓭𝓲𝓪 by Sierra Simone. This is the special edition Hello Lovely box cover. As you can see from the tabs, I only read chapter 1. Like, I literally have it on chapter 2. So this really will be me reading it for the first time. These are basically my only 2 options that I have at school with me right now. So for this video, I am going to ask you guys on my Instagram to choose either book 1 or book 2, and that will be the book that I am reading for today's video. It's definitely a different vibe than my first video of reading a random book off my bookshelf, which is fine. I mean, it's going to be definitely interesting to see which ones you guys choose. I don't think I'm gonna put the pictures of the books on there. I really am okay with reading either of these. It doesn't really matter to me, but for whichever one is chosen, you guys get to see my full reactions to either one of these. And yeah, I'm gonna go ask on my Instagram now for you guys to either choose 1 or 2, and I will come back when I have results and we can start reading. Okay guys, so I asked you guys on my Instagram story, and 2-1 by a landslide, and that means, drumroll please, 𝓶𝓮𝓭𝓲𝓪 by Sierra Simone, and I'm actually really excited about this book. I have an audiobook for it on Ribbed, which I'm super excited to listen to. Everybody says the audiobooks for this series is amazing, so I'm very excited to listen to it. Like I told you guys earlier, I did read chapter 1 a few months ago. It's been a while, so I'm probably just gonna like remove the tabs and restart from chapter 1. I'm very excited to finally read it. I know that this is the 2nd book in the series. First book is called Priest. I am not really planning on reading that. I haven't heard, I know people really love the first book and some people really hate it. Because I own 𝓶𝓮𝓭𝓲𝓪, I'm going to read 𝓶𝓮𝓭𝓲𝓪, and if I really do enjoy 𝓶𝓮𝓭𝓲, then I'll probably go back and read Priest at some point, but apparently you don't need to read the first one to read this one. This book is about this guy, and apparently he's like not a good guy. He is just like he just does what he needs to do to get by. I think he might be involved in some type of crime or some type of businessy type thing. I'm not really sure. And he has a best friend, and him and his best friend are incredibly close. His best friend has a younger sister that he meets. I think it's his best friend. Yes, she's my best friend's little sister. She's too young for me, like way too young. And she's a nun, or she's about to be anyways. Girl, and she meets this guy one night at a club or something, and they're dancing and having fun, and the chemistry and tension between them is really incredible. I think she goes to him and basically wants like some sexual experience, and he won't do it because, again, she's about to become a nun, she's too young for him, and she's his best friend's little sister. And so I think it's gonna be a really good book. I'm definitely interested to see the dynamics between her being a nun, or in training to be a nun and wanting to have all these like experiences before she actually becomes one. So this one should be really interesting, and I am so excited for the audiobook because everybody told me to listen to the audiobook when I read this. This is the second time that I've ever vlogged while on campus, and the first one wasn't my favorite vlog, so hopefully we can redeem ourselves a little bit here. But that is the plan for the next couple of days. I'll be reading Sinner and vlogging my reactions and taking you guys along with me throughout my days and stuff. So I'm very excited. I hope you guys are excited too, and let's get into reading Sinner. I'm on FaceTime with Em. She's giving me Harry Potter fanfic recommendations, even though I'm not a Harry Potter stan like that.
I am not a Harry Potter stan. I have never read the books.
But she has watched the movies, right? All of them?
Once. Yeah.
Oh. Well, yeah, that's what I'm doing instead of reading Sinner. Hi guys, I'm with my roomie Priya. Hi. And my sweet niece Janaya. She's just standing there. But we are going to
Carytown.
I don't know, they don't know where I live.
Oh,
should I tell them?
yes.
Alright, well, we're going to this town that's close by our school called Carytown. And we're gonna go shopping and thrifting and go to candy shops, and I'm also getting my nails done. I have no updates for Sinner, the book I'm currently reading, but I thought I'd update you guys and take you along with us throughout the day. We're waiting for the bus now. Okay, so I just got my nails done. This is what I got. And we went thrifting, and I got this shirt, which I'll show you guys later. Now we're going to the Aquarian bookshop, which is like a crystal shop. I'm very excited. I'm probably gonna get a new ring because for some reason the ring on my ring finger, I haven't seen it in like months, and I can't not have a finger on every single one. So I can't not have a ring on every single finger. I feel weird. So I'm probably gonna get like at least 2 rings if I see anything cute, and then maybe a few crystal bracelets or necklaces. So there's your update. I've been watching Bridgerton all day. It is now about to be 7, and I decided it is finally time for me to read. I just finished chapter 1 and I already have some thoughts. First of all, Sean Bell, like, yes. I love a man with his words. That's all I'm gonna say. And his words are magnificent. They are great. Already off the bat, I'm really intrigued and I'm very excited to continue. This is an age gap romance, and it's also like a forbidden romance, and she's being super secretive and she's like this big mystery to him, and I'm very excited to continue. But the first chapter gave what it needed to give, and I'm very happy about that. I'm probably gonna read some more for the next hour, and then I am going to go hang out with some friends. So I'm just gonna try to read as much as I possibly can. I might have to take a slight break because I do have a quiz due tonight at 12, but hopefully I can get some good reading in before I have to leave. So yep, there is your update. I'm really liking it, even though I've only read 1 chapter, but it's really interesting so far. Trigger warnings for sexual assault, grief, religious trauma, and suicide. So much was just revealed. I'm in shock and I have questions. Number 1, how did Sean not know that he was talking to his best friend's little sister? Also, I think this is also gonna have the trope of it's always been you. Apparently when it was Sean's hardest day that he ever had to deal with, Zenny, the main character, she was there, but she was like young, and I love moments like this in books where it's like, oh, they helped me during like my hardest day by doing, she was like super young, so she just was like offering him something and it finally made him smile that day. Like stuff like that, it just makes me so happy, and I found out that that is in here. It's gonna be the trope of it's always been you. I'm excited. This is literally his best friend's little sister. And I also love that trope, so this should be a really fun time. Okay, so it is now time for me to start my homework, but I thought I'd update before I forget all my thoughts, and I'm loving this. I'm loving this book. First of all, Sean, he is like an angel. Like, he is just so cute. Like, he reads historical romances to his sick mom and like all the different accents, and it's just so adorable. Like, I love him so much. He loves his family so much, and that makes me so happy. Men who just love their family. It's a fun time. His relationship with Zenny now, that is a whole other thing. These two have to work together. His company is trying to buy off the building that the nuns use for homeless people. They have to work together and come to some type of like agreement, and they've come to an agreement for the building. But Zenny really, like, she's begging this man to give her all of life's experiences that she could possibly want. She wants basically him to teach her stuff about sex. She wants to do this because she is about to become a nun. Zenny thinks that being a nun will be easy for her, and her advisor is like, yeah, you say that because you haven't experienced things. So her advisor wants her to go out and experience things and then decide if being a nun is the correct choice for her. And so she only wants to experience things with Sean, the hero. And Sean is like, no, like, you're about to become a nun, you're my best friend's little sister. Incredibly young. She's like 21, he's like 36. And yeah, it's great. It's great. I'm loving it. She really has to convince him, and he's like battling back and forth with what he wants. So yeah, I'm really liking this book so far. I'm gonna take a break and do my homework and take a few quizzes, and then maybe I'll read a little bit more before I have to go. Hi guys, so a little bit of an update. I just hit the 50% mark for Sinner, and yep, I love this book. I love it so much. The smut, I feel like I haven't read such good smut in a very long time. Like, the smut in here is amazing. I love it all. I love everything about this. It's an interracial couple, which I love. It is just great. I love this so much. I love Sean. When I started it, I thought I would be a little bit annoyed just by the way Sean kind of carries himself. I do love like an arrogant bad boy, but for some reason with this, I was getting kind of annoyed. But he's actually so sweet and so caring, and he cares about everyone in his life, and it's just amazing. I'm really enjoying this. But sadly I have to put it down because I have to go to an induction ceremony for this honor society that I'm joining. After, I have to go to a dance cardio workout class. So that is what is going on with this. I am loving Sinner though. Like, I don't know if I'd like continue with the other books. Maybe let's see like how it finishes, even though I know the outcome of the first book already. But I'm really enjoying this. It has some pretty serious topics like cancer and suicide, but I'm loving it. I'm really truly loving it, and I'm so glad you guys picked this one. I'm so excited to finish it. I have to go now. I'm gonna be late to the ceremony, but I will talk to you guys later with some more updates.
Know that if you could read my mind, will you make your ways yours mine?
I think. That's my rant.
I'm just doing homework and Emmy is convincing us to watch Brokeback Mountain. Never seen it before, but I will be watching it tonight. Okay, bye.
Trashing this book right now. Actually, Em's not trashing it, but
I'm not trashing it. I enjoyed it. It was good when I listened to the audiobook. Like, I got through it. I liked it.
yeah.
Okay. Weird.
Hi guys, so I just finished the Between the Covers live show that we did for our March book club pick. That was Good Girl Complex, and in April we are reading Things We Never Got Over by Lucy Score, and I am so excited. This was such a fun live show. You guys should definitely be a part of our book club if you are looking for a new fun book club to join. You guys all get a say in what we read each month, so be sure to follow our book club. All the information will be down below in the description, but I have come with a few updates. Number one, the last thing I updated, I'm pretty sure I told you guys that my friend Emmy was convincing me and Em to watch Brokeback Mountain with Heath Ledger and Jack Gyllenhaal. We didn't make it very far. It was so boring. So yeah, if you guys wanted updates on Brokeback Mountain, there you go. Emmy was telling us about all the iconic scenes and how it was the basis for so many romance books. And there were certain scenes, like there was a scene in Euphoria where it was referenced. So we were like, you know what, let's give it a shot. We made it like maybe 40 minutes. It was just really boring. So that is your update for Brokeback Mountain. And now I have nothing to do for the rest of the night. So I think I'm gonna sit down and really try to finish Censored by Sierra Simone. I am loving it, as you guys know. I think I'm gonna just sit down, listen to the audiobook, and do a few journal spreads. Hopefully in the next few hours here, I will be able to update you guys on my thoughts on the book, and we can wrap up the video. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I don't even, one moment. Sean sticking up for Zenny over people's racist remarks. It just makes me want to read more Sierra Simone. Like, that was really good. And his own thought process about what he thought racism was, how he sees that it's hidden in plain sight right in front of him with everything. Anyways, I have an hour and 44 minutes left of this audiobook, and I'll update you guys as I go along. Sean realizing that he's in love, I can't. This is so good. I think I want to read the rest of the series. I think I really do. Like, this is so good. This plot twist. I'm definitely continuing on with this series. Definitely. Okay guys, I just finished Censored by Sierra Simone, and this book really shocked me. I did not expect to love it as much as I did. Like, I am just in awe of Sierra Simone's writing. I truly think this is my first ever Sierra Simone, and I want to read everything that she's ever written. It was just so beautiful. Like, Sean's love for Zenny, I felt all tingly and giddy every time he expressed his love for her and his thoughts and out loud. Like, it was just so good. There's so many good things about Faith in here, and Sean, he is my favorite. Like, he is my favorite person. He's my new favorite book boyfriend. Like, I'm obsessed with him, and this is everything. And I definitely want to continue this series. There's only one other book out, but then there's one Priest that I have to read, and then the Priest novella, but I will be reading them because this was so good. It really took me by surprise. It was just it was also beautifully written. Like, I have so many things tabbed and underlined because there's so many lines in here that I was like, whoa. Like, it was just so good. I can't explain. You guys definitely should pick up Censored if you have not already. I'm so glad I read this, and it really took me by surprise. It's definitely a 5-star read for me, and I cannot wait to do more videos like this and discover new favorites. The first time I did this was not a favorite, but this one, so good. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave a big like and a comment down below, and also subscribe so you never miss another upload from me. And I will see you very shortly with a new video. Bye.
If I got one thing right, it was you.